Hi, boys and girls. This week we're going to take science and we're going to take our math thinking and we're going to squish them together. So in math class, we have learned about how to make a graph. We know a graph is just a way to organize information so that we can compare what has more, what has less, and what is the same. So we're going to make a graph and we're going to merge it with science. In science, we've been learning about weather. We've been learning about the seasons. So we're going to start talking about today the things that you see in the sky in the daytime or in the nighttime. And we're going to make a graph about what we can see. So to start, we got to think about, what do you see in the daytime? What kind of things might be in the sky that are not man-made things? So here I have just a little sample picture. You might see the sun. You might see clouds, you might see birds. Now, man-made things, you might see airplanes and helicopters or kites or balloons or things like that. But we're just talking about natural things we would find in the sky. So let's look at this picture. We have a sun, we have some clouds, and we have some birds. And we need to count those objects and put them into our graph. So our graph starts with clouds. So I'm going to give you a second to count how many clouds there are, and then we're going to add them into the graph. Go ahead. Okay, let's see if we saw the same number. Did you see 3 clouds? Me too. There were 3 clouds in our daytime sky. Now the next picture is a sun. Now that's easy. We can just look and see that there's just one sun. Now I want you to go ahead and count the birds. I'll give you a second and then I'll count with you. Okay, let's check. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 birds. Did you get the same number? Good thinking, friends. So in this picture, we have 3 clouds, 1 sun, and 5 birds. Now let's look at our graph. What object in the sky has the most? Remember, the most is the one that has the most check marks, the highest number. Yeah, the birds. Look at this. The birds come all the way out to here. It has the most. The birds have the highest number, 5. Now, which one has the least? Our least goes the other direction. It's the lowest number. Yeah, that's easy. The sun has the lowest number. It's the only one that stops right here. Now, which one's in the middle between the bird and the sun? It's not the most, it's not the least. Yeah, the clouds has 3. Now, here's my next question. How many more birds are there than clouds? How many more birds are there than clouds? Yeah, this is one of those tricky questions we had in class. Remember, we find out where they're the same, and then we count on 1, 2. There are 2 more birds than there are clouds. How many fewer suns are there than clouds? How many fewer suns are there than clouds? So that's where we take our clouds and we count backwards until they're equal with the sun. So here's 1 fewer, 2 fewer. There are 2 fewer suns than clouds. Now let me show you what I want you to do. So here I have this picture, and you're going to make your own graph about what you see. You're going to graph how many moons you see, how many clouds you see, how many stars you see. And then I have some questions that I want you to answer. So this first question says, blank has the most. So in this, you can either draw or write the word moon, cloud, or star, has the most. Then you're going to think about your graph and which one has the least, moon, cloud, or stars. Now, there are blank more stars than clouds. there are blank more stars than clouds. So you're going to compare the stars and the clouds. Then it says there are blank fewer moons than clouds. So you're going to compare moons and clouds. This one is how many more. This one's how many fewer. Okay? So remember this one, we find where they're equal and we count up. This one, we start with the moons and they count back until they're equal. So you've got these 4 questions about this picture. Make a graph, answer the questions. Make a graph, answer the questions. Boys and girls, I hope you have enjoyed having our math lesson and our science lesson squished into one. Love you, friends. Have fun.